Sergio Perez entered the summer break off the back of a dismal string of performances. Red Bull chief engineer Paul Monahan believes that Max Verstappen is half a tenth faster than teammate Sergio Perez in each corner. He does still consider the Mexican a pretty good driver, despite his ongoing struggles. Perez's 2024 campaign has been nothing short of a disaster. After a promising start, the six-time Grand Prix winner's form collapsed, and he entered the summer break having taken just 28 points from his previous 8 races. Such a dramatic tail-off has resulted in disastrous consequences for Red Bull, who find their Constructors' Championship lead over McLaren trimmed to just 42 points with 10 races still remaining. What has been most confusing from an external perspective is the reason for Perez's struggles. The Mexican is undoubtedly a talent behind the wheel, having been a consistent force in the midfield for the better part of a decade, but he has been unable to hold a candle to teammate Max Verstappen over the past 2 seasons. Explaining the difference between the two Red Bull drivers, Monahan said, "I don't want to be rude to Checo, and he could very well take my head off if he was sitting here. But I would say in general, Max is a little quicker than him. Let's say a circuit has 20 corners. The difference per corner is very small. Maybe Verstappen gains half a tenth per corner, which adds up over a lap. He gets to the limit, and stays a little bit closer to it, and doesn't go too far over it in qualifying when he overdoes it. If that's the difference, then the average will show up as a number eventually. If that's the objective measurement, so be it. I think there's a little bit more maybe, but Perez is pretty good, isn't he?" While Monahan doesn't believe that Perez has lost the talent that earned him his seat at Red Bull in the first place, he admitted that the team are no longer as dominant as they were at the beginning of the ground effect era.